Alright, so I'm not saying there's a need, but if there ever comes a time where Margot Robbie needs to be recasted as Harley Quinn, I think Mia Goth should definitely get his consideration because crazy is second nature to this girl. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pearl. Hey, that rhymed. Hey, that's pretty clever. Alright. On to the review. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for Pearl, starring Mia Goth, David Corenswet, Tandy Wright, and Matthew Sunderland, and was directed by Ty West. And I do have to apologize because the first time I did review X, which came out earlier this year, which was also directed by Ty West, I called him T.I. West, so I do have to apologize. I don't know why I thought his name was T.I., but look, I'm making up for that mistake now. And look, our film stars Mia Goth as our star character Pearl, who's this farm girl. She feels like she's trapped in this life, and essentially she wants to be a big movie star, and she's willing to do literally whatever it takes to get that stardom. She doesn't want to be trapped in her wicked, horrid family situation anymore. Her mom's a bitch. Her dad is a paraplegic who just really can't do much for himself anymore, and honestly, it's just a lot of pain and suffering going on in this family. You can tell tensions are very high. Mia Goth just wants to be a superstar, yet she has this very psychotic side that she's hiding from the entire world, and we're getting introduced to that in this film. And I'm going to start with this. There's nothing to dislike about this film because it presents to you literally what it is. It's called Pearl. It's about this girl called Pearl. And this movie is literally centered around Mia Goth's entire performance. And when I tell you her performance is out of this world spectacular, I mean, she absolutely knocked it out of the park from beginning to end. The balance that this girl can go from absolutely like pretty and sweet to absolutely batshit crazy. There's a balance between those, and she just absolutely makes the dynamic go off the charts. I was absolutely astounded by the performance this girl gave in this movie. I wasn't even sure if this was going to be. I wasn't even sure if this was a necessary film because yes, while Pearl was quite a standout in the original X film, I mean, I thought X was a good movie in general. I didn't necessarily think she needed a spinoff. No, her character's a lot more interesting than we expect. Ty West literally had a vision for this character, and Mia Goth is bringing that vision to screen. I have to give credit to both of them, the director and Mia Goth, because their performances in these movies are just top notch. Yes, the director can perform as well, and he performs his ass off. Mia Goth's performance, though, I mean, I feel like it probably won't be talked about enough this year. I really feel like this is a performance that people need to see, or it's just going to be undervalued. I feel like this is definitely going to be a performance that goes under the radar, because that's how most A24 films are. They just fly under the radar and nobody sees them. Mia Goth deserves a nomination, in my opinion, for this. Yes, we're getting into that time where it's Oscar season. I truly think that Mia Goth deserves an award or some sort of recognition or some sort of nomination for this performance because she absolutely killed it. There are two moments where she's trying to solidify nomination spots. It's this one monologue where she's talking to her sister-in-law Mitzi about how she feels like she's gone off the rails and she feels like she's different from everybody else and there's something missing. That monologue is absolutely insane. And then at the very end of the film, there's this you can call it a freeze frame because it's literally her just smiling, but I'm not going to tell you what she's smiling for, but the camera is stuck on her, the credits are rolling, she's literally just sitting there smiling, and as the credits continue to roll, her face slowly just starts getting a little more crazy, like tears start falling down her eyes. She's still smiling the entire time, but she's just showing all this pain and relentlessness that built up through the entire film, and it's all just coming out to fruition now, and she just kills it from beginning to end. I mean, this girl was absolutely incredible. And now other actors in the movie were good too. Only everybody else really just played their role. I do have to give a credit to Tandy Wright, the lady who played her mom, because she actually had a great performance as well. She had a great little standout moment in the movie herself. But other than that, everybody else is just really playing her role. And really, this is just kind of like I said, it's the prequel to the X film that came out earlier this year, just about our character Pearl. Now, granted, it doesn't really tie into the film as I thought it would be, really just because they're taking place on the same settings. Like the X, they shot the porn at the house, and this movie, Pearl, we find out that house was Pearl's house originally, and they don't really explain how those all tie in, or maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I have to go back and watch X, but all that really doesn't matter. Look, what you're getting here is a great slasher film. You're getting a great character piece and just a downright insane performance from Mia Goth. I mean, this girl is a superstar. Like I said, if there ever comes a time, because Margot Robbie's amazing as Harley Quinn, but if there ever comes a time where DC wants to do a spinoff, make another character, or Margot Robbie's not available, please call Mia Goth, because she can absolutely do this character and she will knock it out of the park just as well as Margot Robbie. I'm willing to bet any amount of money on that. But look, overall, guys, look, this is a great time at the movies. It's a phenomenal. It's not a phenomenal film, but it's a very good performance and one that needs to be talked about. It's a phenomenal performance from Mia Goth, and honestly, her performance makes the movie. Like if Mia Goth doesn't do what Mia Goth does in this movie, the movie falls flat. But Ty West knows that this girl is talented enough to pull off what he's asking her to do, and they're just a dynamic duo in general. So for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm gonna give Pearl a 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Look, Pearl, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Is Mia Goth the star that I think she is, or am I overhyping her? Please go check this movie out, because this girl, for her performance alone, even if you're not into like the whole slasher thing, her performance alone is worth watching this movie, because she's absolutely incredible from start to finish, and I just loved everything about her performance. And look, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.